And good morning / afternoon viewers on the North Greenville Sports Network. Thank you for joining us on Ustream. I am Dave Parson. We're going to be bringing you men's lacrosse in just a little while. We're doing the pregame right now. The North Greenville Crusaders are welcoming in the Walsh Cavaliers out of the MAC conference. Walsh team brings in a record of 0-3 as they are early into their season. They played very well, outscored in goals 32-23, so they've been in just about every game and they're not afraid to shoot the ball. They will get goals on the defense, so they're going to be a team to watch today. North Greenville did very well in their last outing as they won 19-4. So it should be a really entertaining game today. We appreciate you joining us again on the North Greenville Sports Network. I'll be doing the play-by-play and color until Gray gets here from a previous assignment. He should be showing up in just a little while, so bear with us. We're going to get the pregame started here in just about 2 minutes. North Greenville men's lacrosse is doing very well this year. They have a very talented squad and a lot of players on the roster, so they have a lot to choose from, good depth on the bench. If you're joining us for the first time for men's lacrosse, we appreciate it. And we'll try to give you a little background on some of the lacrosse procedures and some of the calls that could be made during the game. Once again, we're going to step away for pregame here. We'll be back in just about another 4 to 5 minutes after the anthem and the invocation, and we'll get you started. And we'll see if Gray can make it up here to the broadcast booth in time. If not, I'll be glad to take over, and we'll take you into the start of this game. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pepsi Stadium on the campus of North Greenville University for today's regular season match between the Walsh Cavaliers and your North Greenville Crusaders. For today's starting lineup, first for the visiting Cavaliers. In goal, number 2, Dylan Giolino. Playing midfield, number 10, Ryan Raffek. Playing defense, number 12, Jake Selvage. In attack, number 13, Ryan Martin. On defense, number 14, Mark Guzik. Playing attack, number 21, Kevin McMahon. Playing attack, number 22, Nicholas Castor. Playing attack, number 27, Benjamin Suchoma. Playing defense, number 29, Dean Almanzar. And playing defense, number 44, John Arnold. And now for the starting lineup for your North Greenville Crusaders. Playing defense, number 3, Sky Dupree. Playing midfield, the man with the long stick, Dawson Long. Playing mid, number 6, Alex Crowley. Playing defense, number 13, Jaron Safransky. Winning the face-offs this afternoon for your Crusaders, number 14, Logan Bryant. Playing attack, number 23, Austin Dixon. Playing defense, number 25, Zach Randolph. Playing attack, number 30, Ethan Landreth. In goal for your Crusaders, number 36, Braden Dixon. And playing attack, number 47, Jake Boston. Your Crusaders are coached by Corey Struss and assisted by Paul Jones and Bryce Sneed. At this time, we ask that you please rise for the invocation and remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Dear Jesus, thank you for this day. I pray that you keep both teams safe and free from injury and let them play for your glory. In your name we pray. Amen.
Once again, welcome back to the North Greenville Sports Network on Ustream. I am Dave Parson. Gray Sutherland is just about 15 minutes away from joining us. And we're going to be bringing you the start of today's men's lacrosse game as the North Greenville University team welcomes in Walsh Cavaliers. Once again, in case you missed the pregame, the Walsh Cavaliers coming in with a record of 0-3. And they are playing very well in the lacrosse season, even though their record doesn't show it. They've lost some very close games. Should be a really entertaining game today. Look for a lot of goals, a lot of shots, a lot of action. We're going to get started here in just a couple of minutes. Beautiful day, a little cloudy sky, very, very little wind, very uncharacteristic. Usually have a lot of wind. The temperature is 49 degrees, so it's a little chilly. The players will work up a good warmth as they start playing. The bench guys are the ones that are going to have to stay warm. Once again, North Greenville just coming off of a great win, where they won 19-4. It was a good outing. A lot of shots, a lot of goals. Yeah, it's a really good play on both teams. And the teams are now going to separate and we'll get ready for the starting face-off. Logan Bryant will be doing the face-off duties today to start for North Greenville. Normally, John Watson would do that. He had a very good game. John Watson had a very good game the other night. And we're underway with the scrum at the center point. Ball finally loose, and Walsh will pick up the ball. Walsh trying to get the ball over midline. They finally do. North Greenville does. Ball is loose, and North Greenville will pick it up, and they will attack down the left side. 27 with the ball. That's Matt Miller. Ball passed back and forth now. Over to Sky Dupree. Back over to Miller. Miller goes. Oh, Walsh is in the. Okay, that's why I couldn't find the numbers. I'm not used to this play-by-play thing. We're going to get this turned over to Gray. He's better at this than I am. Yes, North Greenville is in the dark uniforms. I'll get this straight in a little bit. Usually we don't see them in the dark uniforms. So it's Walsh with the ball. 27 is Strowman.
Yeah, those are some new uniforms, Dave. We haven't seen those before.
And welcome Gray into the broadcast booth. I'm going to turn this back over to you because I got this all messed up for you.
So Walsh is in the white jerseys with the kind of tannish gold helmets. Gold numerals on the back of those jerseys. North Greenville all black with some red trim on it. White helmets for the Crusaders. Walsh on the attack, knocked away by Zach Randolph poking that stick out there. Now North Greenville on the attack right down the middle of the field. They go. Sliding pass cut out momentarily by Walsh. Now Jake Foster, number 47, in pursuit. And it looks like he will control it for NGU as the round table of substitutions begins. Over to the far side now for North Greenville. Number 34, David Knuckles. Back to Alex Proley. Hunter Burgett, number 1, also running point. Over to the left side, Blake Thompson getting another start for NGU. Burgett looks like he'll attack from the right side, looks for the shot, stuffed by the keeper for Walsh. And it's picked up by the Cavaliers, number 44, John Arnold. They'll keep it in their defensive end, number 2, Dylan Ciolino, keeper today for the Cavs. Long pass down the field, man wide open down the near side, Bryden Heisler. Number 22, Nicholas Castroff, running left wing for Walsh. And the setup man is number 28, Heisler. Number 7, Zach Macaluso comes in. Number 13, Ryan Martin also with it. Macaluso again up top. On a run down the right side, trying to swing it around the goal. They're going in that counterclockwise motion too. They're still looking. Now the left side, Heisler looks. Knocked away by NGU. Now the Crusaders on the attack. Proley over to Foster. Looking underneath, the slap shot, no good. From Austin Dixon, trying to get one of those falling shots to go. He can't do it.
Both teams, Gray, seem to be running the clock offense either to the right or to the left.
North Greenville still with the ball. Scoreless through almost the first 5 minutes. And behind the goal, Dixon. Foster over left. Proley, motion pass. Proley boxed out, doesn't have an open look. And forced back out to Thompson. North Greenville tries the right side. They'll move around behind the goal to the left. Foster gets it again. 5-goal performance. Last time out for Foster. Thompson still left. Proley and Burgett up top. North Greenville trying to sneak Foster in the middle as Dixon attacks from the left. Back out to Proley. Burgett right side pass. Dixon, long shot, skips wide left. And North Greenville keeps it in play. Foster, closest man to it. Actually never really went out of bounds. This time pass there. Walsh gives chase, and it looks like they'll pick it up. Number 29, Dean Almanzar scoops it up for Walsh. Reset to the keeper, Ciolino. Pressure against him, forced to pass away to number 14, Mark Guzik. Man on the move is number 3, Frank Savena. Long shot right down the middle, goes in for Brian Srim.
And that'll mark the 24th goal for Walsh this season. So they've proven already that they can put some offense on the board. Unfortunately, they've been outscored in the 3 games that they played, but they definitely have the shot ability.
6 minutes in, first goal on the board. Walsh leads 1-0. Face off at midfield. Logan Bryant on for North Greenville. Walsh wins it. Cavaliers take off right down the middle of the field. Pass left. Boxed out. Castroff nowhere to go. Sets it back up to Benjamin Sukoma. Sukoma with it again over right to Srim. Now Walsh runs a clockwise motion around the goal. Good move there, flip shot inside, no good from Ryan Martin. He had the inside lane and couldn't get it to fall. Still, the possession stays with Walsh. Savannah around the right side of his defender. Look to get it underneath to Martin. North Greenville knocks it away. Picked up by number 13, Jaron Safransky. Loose ball scooped up by the Cavaliers, number 14, Mark Guzik. Sky Dupree reaches up, tried to knock the ball away. It still lands in a Cavaliers netting. Kevin McMahon pulled it back, and he gets a pass away to Castroff. Walsh will set up again. Savannah with it. It's over right side. Now Martin again. McMahon.
Both teams just kind of standing around right now. Nobody really making a move to get any motion up in front of the net.
Savannah trying to create a scoring chance, passes away. There's a good deflection by North Greenville. Now a scramble for it right at the edge of the crease. And the ball is awarded to North Greenville. Crusader ball attacking down the right side. Number 30, Ethan Landreth. The man with it, he gives it to Dixon, then to Foster. Crowley down the middle. And doesn't really have anywhere to go. North Greenville tests the left side again. Foster around to Dixon behind the goal. Landreth right side. Crowley comes to join him. Back around to Foster. Thompson also runs left with Foster. North Greenville moving around the goal very well. Crowley with the stutter step, doesn't make a move inside, gives it to Burgett. Thompson and Dixon over toward left. Thompson has it again. He's on the move, has a hole on the left side, doesn't take the shot and gets it to Dixon. Dixon with the setup back up top, Crowley, now Burgett. Burgett to the right side, he'll line up the shot, and it goes wide left. It'll be North Greenville ball, Dixon closest man to it. Dixon behind the goal, over left, Thompson. Burley and Burgett stay up top. Foster trying to sneak underneath again. Ball knocked away by a Walsh defender, number 29. Almanzar gets a stick in there, and he pays the price for it. North Greenville claims him up and gets the ball back. And Proley gets tangled up, and then it's scooped up by Andrew Lawton. Lawton down the right side, pass away to Martin. Martin over to Heisler. Walsh sets it up with Castroff. Castroff still with it on the left side. They'll have a setup man up top. Macaluso, the man on the right with the ball. Heisler as well up there. Now Heisler has it. Back to now number 24, Alex Hudgens. Looking into the corner. Castroff drifts back that way. We'll swing around the goal from right to left. Heisler looks right, skips a pass off the stick of his intended target. Ball knocked out of bounds, North Greenville ball. Three and a half minutes left to play in the first quarter. Walsh leading 1-0. Probably taking a couple of stick checks from the left side, sails a pass high. Hunter Burgett scoops it off the ground. And over to the right side, Landreth, Dixon, now Foster. Marcus Olson joins the party as well, number 39. Setup man up top with Burgett, number 5, Matt Somjak, helping Burgett out with setting the plays up top. Foster now the man behind the goal, trying to switch places with Dixon. Foster from the left. The penalty flags will fly. The shot skips wide left from Foster. That's likely a penalty against Walsh. Holding call against number 12 for Walsh. Will be a 30-second penalty against Jake Selvage. So the Crusaders with a man-up advantage. They try and equalize it, and now 20 seconds. Pearly left with Burgett. Move toward the left, Proley again. Burgett, long shot down the middle, wide right. Dixon, closest man to it for NGU. Still Crusader ball, but only 10 seconds left on the penalty. Proley to Burgett. Now on the right side, Foster has it. Looking at Landreth, Dixon again. Penalties up. Walsh now at full strength again. Move left side, Proley looks for the shot, knocked up in the air, he picks it up, tries it again, still nothing.
Colino with 2 great stops there, Gray.
It was impressive that he got the first one at the angle that Proley was firing at.
Yeah, it really fired the team up too.
Second one was right down the middle. North Greenville with a defensive stop of their own. Dixon back the other way. He takes a shot, got the pass away in time. Now Foster. And Burgett. Somjak stays in. North Greenville trying to open up Foster, as he's been relatively quiet through this first quarter. Somjack sets it up with a final minute here of the first quarter. Walsh leading by 1, the only goal scored of the game. Burgett left with Dixon behind the goal. Up top, here comes number 39 again. That's Olsen. Pass dropped behind the goal. Dixon can't hang on to it, and it's the keeper that scrapes it away for Walsh.
Yeah, Colino picked that up clean.
35 seconds now for Walsh to go up by 2. And a rolling pass to number 3 for the Cavaliers, Savannah. As the wind is starting to pick up, oh boy.
Yeah, it was quiet when we started. Now it's what we're used to, having the wind in our face.
Yeah, I was told it wasn't cold.
49 degrees, or at least it was at game time.
Good defense there by North Greenville. Only 1 second left, and the Hail Mary pass at the end of the first quarter goes wide to the left again. So Walsh will take a 1-0 lead into the break. Cavaliers lead the Crusaders. So far, a pretty good defensive game we've got going on. Still 3 quarters to go to decide this non-conference matchup between North Greenville and Walsh. We'll step away for a timeout, bring you back for the second quarter here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Back here for the start of the second quarter, Walsh leading North Greenville by the lone goal the Cavaliers have scored. Logan Bryant on the faceoff against Ryan Rafake for Walsh.
We've seen Bryant all day today, but we haven't seen number 12, John Watson. He had a very good game. Last game out Wednesday, I believe it was, we were here, and won a lot of those faceoffs.
Went 8 for 11 on those faceoffs as Watson has trouble hanging on to it. Walsh will eventually pick it up from the stick of number 27, Sukoma. North Greenville putting up some pressure in the defensive half for Walsh, but it looks like they're going to be able to avoid it. Number 14, Guzik takes off. And Guzik looks, takes a couple of stick checks, tries the low shot, doesn't get it to go. Walsh will hang on to it. Martin, the closest man to it. Right side, shot taken, high over the crossbar. And it will be Walsh ball again. Number 24, Hudgens, missing that one high.
That's the goalie ball.
Walsh on the attack again, pass left side, high over the stick of the intended target, Kastroff. Chased into the corner, back flips a pass into play, and North Greenville picks it off. Sky Dupree with the stop. Got it forward to Dawson Long, has the ball knocked out of his stick, and out of bounds. It goes back to Walsh on the turnover. Behind the goal, number 21, McMahon sets it up. Number 7, Macaluso also involved. High pass, sails over the back line, trying to get it to Kastruff was Heisler. Turnover back to NGU. Both teams are unusually hyperactive today. I suppose that's a good thing, but man.
And a tripping penalty called on the far side. And North Greenville will get the ball.
Crusaders once again on attack, still looking for their first goal. Walsh has the lone goal so far.
And Walsh can score 23 goals in 3 games. They can shoot the ball, so Crusaders have to be very careful.
Brian Srim, the lone goal scorer in today's game. North Greenville trying to equalize with Dixon out of Burgett and Proley. Thompson running right, he'll get the pass. Olsen on the field as well. Thompson again. Now cuts it down the middle, heads over left, looks for the shot, gets it to go.
And you were right, Gray, that was the equalizer they were looking for. At 12-12 to go in the second. It's a brand new game now.
Blake Thompson with the equalizer at 1, 12-12 to play in the second quarter. They must have heard it's spring break, although it doesn't feel like spring. Oh, wow. Walsh wins the faceoff, has a left-hand goal. Sakoma. To the right side, Sky Dupree sticking with him, and now Sakoma will back off. He will get a pass away to Martin to try and look for an opening from the right side. Nothing over there. Gets it back to Srim.
Now, even for spring break starting yesterday, basically, got a great crowd on the other side watching this game. Nice show up today.
Martin behind the goal, swinging left. And then forced back into the corner. Now he tries the right side. Slips, gathers himself, does a good job of hanging on to the ball, and has to give it back up top side to Sakoma. Savannah. Savannah slips. He continues on, but suddenly the turf's starting to rise up.
Yeah, no snow on the turf till tomorrow.
Or so we think. Right side pass over to Srim. Looks for the shot. No, he goes behind the goal. Over to the right, left side. Savannah's there. Sky Dupree collapses in to cover the lane. Dupree with a stick check against the ball holder, as well as Seaver Bransfield providing the close coverage. And now Chris Weichhorst comes up to try and stop Walsh.
Yeah, Crusaders got away with a cross check that time.
And another defensive measure inside, just right at the edge of the crease as the ground ball is picked up by NGU. Dixon has it knocked away from behind. Now he has to try and scoop it up. Official blows his whistle, and it is NGU ball. It's actually number 22, Taylor Lonzillo, keeping possession for NGU. third of the way down through the second quarter, tied at 1. Now North Greenville looking for their first lead. Somjak up to Proley. Over left, Burgett heads that way. Foster also taking left wing. Dixon behind the goal. North Greenville was going counter. They were going clockwise as Somjak drives in. Good flip pass over to Dixon. Dixon trying to keep the counterclockwise motion going. Trying to keep defenders on the move. Somjak with a long shot. That one deflected off somebody. North Greenville trying to keep it alive. Dixon goes after it. Burgett joins the party. Somjak comes up, and North Greenville will maintain possession. Dixon finally got it and gets the pass to Somjak. Burgett now has it. Trying to spin his way inside from the left. Sets it back up top. Proley looks for the shot. Slips it underneath to Dixon, who gets it in.
Great ball control that time by the Crusaders. Even though they lost it on one play, I think when Dixon went and got that ball, actually fired the team up. Encouraged them to get the lead 2-1.
8:38 to play in the second quarter. North Greenville at their first lead of the game. Still plenty of time to go until half. Bryant back on the face-off line at midfield against Rafake. And ball instantly awarded to North Greenville. A little bit of early movement from Walsh. Thompson runs right. Landreth and Dixon behind the goal. Foster over left. New man in the middle is Olsen. Landreth looks, he'll right side pass to Thompson. Motion from the left side. Tyler Holland over there now. Move inside, shot taken, skips wide right from Olsen. Still North Greenville ball. Dixon behind the goal there to keep possession. Dixon had his man out of position. He thought Olsen was going to stop, or Landreth was going to stop. Landreth kept going.
Dixon tried that wraparound, not the normal type you'd see right at the goal, but he came from the back to try to get that shot off. He got it off, but it was just enough interfered with to miss the goal.
Well, North Greenville is going to catch a break there. They keep possession despite the miscommunication. Holland from the left side. Back up to Thompson. Olsen stretches out right, looks for the shot, right to the keeper. Easy save for Ciolino. High pass, almost intercepted. Walsh keeps control. To the left side, down the middle, and a goal for the Cavaliers. Yeah, the goal will count.
And the Cavaliers with some great passing that time. Everything was right on the stick.
I believe they credit the goal to number 13, Ryan Martin. There he is over on the right side. And Martin ties it up at 2. Bryant and Rafak on the face-off. Still not knocked loose, and now the Cavaliers will win it. Fake with a nice fake pass. Ball out of bounds. Or no, timeout Walsh.
Yeah, they got the timeout in time.
They were running out of real estate in a hurry.
Been watching the North Greenville sideline. John Watson is ready to come in. It must just be a coach's decision to go with Bryant on the face-offs instead of Watson. Give Bryant some play time, even though he hasn't won too many of these face-offs today.
Looking at 6:29 to play in the second quarter. North Greenville leading in shots 13-6. Gotta like it that they're taking more shots, but only 2 have gone in. Both teams so far through this first half split on face-off. Each has won 3 of the 6. So Walsh with the timeout. It will be Cavaliers ball. And we are ready to go. Ball knocked away from Heisler. North Greenville scoops it up. Sky Dupree on the recovery. North Greenville with the breakout. Down the middle of the field, Bransfield. Over to Foster. Dixon and Landreth drift behind the goal. Burgett runs set up top. Right side as well with Proley over there. Now Landreth. Dixon to Foster, Somjak, and now Proley again. Greenville runs counterclockwise. Now they reverse it. They run clockwise, and then they reverse it again behind the goal. Burgett from the right side. Down the middle, Holland has it skip off the keeper, recovered by Dixon. Foster sets it back up to Proley. Proley from the left to Dixon, motion down the middle, Foster misses just to the right.
I wonder if Ciolino got a piece of that too.
Certainly being tested here. Not out of the woods yet. Landreth brings it in.
He's allowed a couple goals, but he's really played well in goal. Stopped a lot of shots.
Somjak and Proley up top. Now Somjak on the move from right. Trying to create an open look, skips it off the.
And there's another good stop right there.
Boy,
actually tipped it to himself, so that was a good play.
He almost didn't get the stop. Had a favorable bounce. 4:30 to play in the second quarter, tied at 2 between Walsh and North Greenville. Walsh with the clear. Now they'll bring it down the left side of the field. Number 3, Savannah. Looking behind the goal, they've got Kastorf drifting back there.
I wonder if that was another coach's decision. Savina had a perfect shot on goal and did not take it.
Kastorf. Mick Mahone. Srim up top. Now number 27, Sukoma. left side again, McMahon. Srim. Savannah again. Walsh starting to drift back toward midfield. Now they'll press the attack from the right side. Sukoma finds an open lane, takes a shot right in the middle of the field from Burgett. And the ball rolls out of bounds. It will stay with Walsh. Boy, Burgett was the last line of defense there, and he certainly stood tall to go up against Walsh like that. Greenville still not done yet. Savannah swinging behind the goal.
Crusader defense, though, matching the Cavaliers offense.
Ball again goes out of bounds off the high shot. Still Walsh ball. Kastorf brings it in and fires it up top to Alex Hudgens. Martin behind the goal. He's got Burgett with him from the left side. Gets it just off the right post and in.
Kind of like volleyball the other night, teams just trading leads back and forth.
And Walsh with the go-ahead goal, 3-2.
.228 left in the half now, in the first half. See if the Crusaders can tie it back up again.
Bryant still at midfield for the faceoff for NGU. Ball pops free. It will be NGU ball. Number 7, Reichhorst comes to pick it up. Bobbled there, poked free, picked up by the Cav. Almost a disaster as Heisler slipped, was able to get it away to Ciolino anyway. Now Walsh back on the attack, looking to go up by 2 in the late minutes of the second quarter. High pass brought down by Mick Mahone, who had to one-hand his stick up in the air to bring that one down. Heisler over left. Looks back up top to Sukoma. Under 90 seconds to go until half. McMahon, Hudgens. From left to right. Takes a couple of checks from Weichhorst. Now Bransfield called upon. He knocks the ball free, but it's recovered by Sukoma. Sukoma picks it up again, falls down, gets the pass away. Over to the left side, that one sails high, and it's recovered by the NGU keeper. And Braden Dixon having to come up with some big stops. North Greenville going for the tie again, 45 seconds in the quarter. And North Greenville calls timeout. So far, I'd say it's been a pretty low-scoring couple of first quarters.
Yes, it really has, especially I was a little bit worried about Walsh coming in, scoring a lot of goals with 23 goals in 3 games, but they also allowed 32 defensive goals from other teams as well. So I knew it was going to be probably a high-scoring game. I didn't really expect the 3-2 low-scoring game, but I wonder what kind of half we're going to have in the second half now.
Still pretty split even in most categories. North Greenville has double the shots of Walsh, though, 16-8 there. Ground balls favor North Greenville as well, 19-14. Turnovers and face-offs still pretty even, each team with 10 turnovers.
Well, we'll have 45.3 seconds to go in the first half to see if the Crusaders can come up with the equalizer. Weather-wise, we're still in pretty good shape. We're waiting for this front to come through here in South Carolina, mostly North Carolina, but toward the upstate of South Carolina. They're saying later this evening it's going to come through, but we think that wind's blowing it through right now. Temperature is still the same, but the wind's picked up.
North Greenville 45 seconds to go for the tie before half. Landreth behind the goal, left side Dixon brings it out. And we'll give it up top side to Burgett. Burgett now on the move on the right side, lines it up, misses wide left. And Foster gives chase. We'll stay with North Greenville, 22 seconds. Proley has it over right to Dixon. He'll line up the shot. Good save. And it will be smothered by Ciolino.
Ciolino got that one again with his leg.
Walsh with a long pass downfield. Takes a couple of hops. And Safransky knocks it away.
And could not stop it. It's going to be he pointed toward North Greenville, but Walsh brought the ball in.
And they almost put it in with 0.2 of a second on the clock.
Very close, yeah.
So at the half, Walsh leads North Greenville 3-2. Ryan Martin has 2 of those goals for Walsh. The lone goal scorer, or the goals for North Greenville, Alston Dixon with 1, Blake Thompson with 1. So at our halftime break, Walsh leading North Greenville 3-2. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for the start of the third quarter here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Third quarter about to get underway between Walsh and North Greenville. Walsh leading 3-2. Two of those goals coming from number 13 for the Cavaliers, Ryan Martin, has found the net twice. Blake Thompson and Austin Dixon have each found the back of the net once for NGU. In a game that has been predominantly defensive, it's both goalkeepers, Braden Dixon for North Greenville, Dylan Ciolino for the Cavaliers, coming up with what can only be described as, I'd say, some pretty good defensive measures.
Yep, it's good defense on both teams. Equally matched to the offense. We may have a little delay in the start of the second half as we've lost the scoreboard. It has gone totally dark. We don't know why.
I lost power in some section of the. Oh, there it goes back.
Quarter back. And now set to 15 minutes up on the clock. Make sure the scorer's table's ready.
That was a little strange. Not sure what caused that. So third quarter face-off. Ball knocked away, and Logan Bryant will win it for North Greenville. Takes off, fires the pass to Foster. And here we go. Landreth over on the right side. Proley and Burgett run up top. Thompson shifting left. Now Dixon drifts behind the goal. Austin Dixon back there. Landreth over. Back to Thompson. Landreth still doesn't have the open look. Or 29, Dean Almazar sticking with him. Proley fires a pass underneath. Foster looks for it, doesn't get it. Ciolino with another stop. And now Walsh looking for the clear. It looks like they're going to get it. Over to the left side, Ryan Rafake. Forcing to give some ground, fires a pass away to Brian Srim. And now Sukoma. And official blew his whistle and calls Walsh offside.
Yeah, it's one of the rare rules you've hardly seen except in lacrosse, where the defensive player has to stay on his side of the half. And during the substitution, I think he crossed over the line.
And now with Greenville setting up for the attack. Looking on the right side now behind the goal. Counterclockwise motion for NGU. Foster left with Thompson. Proley and Burgett again up top. Trying to free up Foster underneath. Burgett now on the move. Pulls back to Proley. Now Foster comes out from his underneath spot. Gives it up to Proley, who's quickly driven back out. No such luck from Thompson. Burgett switches places with him. They go behind the goal again. Dixon reverses direction, heads right, looks for the shot, doesn't have the look. Tried to get it to Burgett. It's picked up by Foster. and then popped up in the air where it's brought back down by the defender for Walsh, Mark Guzik.
Now that was a strange play there, almost an accidental goal. That ball got loose in the middle and almost made it way to the goal.
Sukoma has it knocked loose. It's right on the out of bounds line, and it will be North Greenville ball as Sukoma falls out of play. Other loose ball, ground ball picked up by Dixon. Dixon and Foster trading passes. Zach Randolph recovered the ground ball. Matt Somjak running on to help out Proly right on the right. Dixon and Foster looking over left side. Little flip pass between Proly and Somjak. Somjak testing the right side. Behind the goal again. Landreth. Proly again up top on the move. No room given by Guzik, the defender. Dixon looks for the space. Gives it to Somjak. Over left, high pass brought down by Thompson. Walsh putting a defender very close to that left side of the goal netting. As the defender slipped, Proly fights his way inside and gets it to go. Alex Proly with the equalizer, and we're tied at 3. 5 minutes down in the third quarter. 10 to go. Good pop there by number 2, Bransfield, going up against his man, number 27. As Sukoma bobbles the ball. Heads out toward the far side, and Crusader ball again. Three-on-one advantage for Walsh here at midfield. It's going to stay with North Greenville. Number 22, Taylor Lanzillo, running into a host of Cavaliers. That about cost him possession of the ball. Dixon to Landreth from the right side, trying to get it to Foster, and it's picked off by number 14. Reaching that stick up there, Guzik again. Brian Krim over to Sukoma, and back to number 24, Hudgens on the move. Hudgens looking into the corner, Mick Mahone. Pass dropped and then recovered by Martin, and no, he's ruled out. Stepped on the line. Turnover to NGU. Zillow down the right side, fires a pass forward to Landreth. To Dixon setting up behind the goal, Foster over left. Burgett looking down the middle, Holland with it.
See if the Crusaders can take advantage of this turnover.
Turnovers have been aplenty for both teams. Getting scores off of them have been at a premium, though. Olsen setting up left. Foster drifting underneath. Now Holland on the move, lines up the bounce shot and can't get it to go. Cialino able to judge that one just enough to get a stick under it and pop it free.
Yeah, Dylan Cialino is impressive in a goal.
Now Olsen from the left side takes a stick check right as he fires the shot. Goes up and left. North Greenville keeps possession of it. Landreth closest man to it. Over to the left side, Foster. Trying to fight his way inside. And can't get the side shot to go.
Haven't seen too many skip shots today. Mostly it's just been the ones right over the shoulder.
Yeah, the high power shots. North Greenville sets up again. It's been predominantly Crusader ball this third quarter as we're past the halfway mark. Here comes Olsen, has it knocked away by Cialino.
Yeah, another good stop. I wonder sometimes too in lacrosse like this, those skip shots, if they would actually have a different reaction on grass versus the artificial turf.
A long pass sails out of bounds on the far side back to North Greenville. Looking behind the goal, Dixon drifting back to help out Landreth. Burgett comes up to fill the left side slot. Proley comes back in. Switch out for Dawson Long. Or Sky Dupree comes in for Long. Landreth and Dixon setting up behind the goal. Proley and Burgett helping out up top side with Holland. Holland with the move down the right, tries that bounce shot, can't get it to go. Stays with North Greenville, Dixon closest man to it. Trying to fight his way around the left post, man wide open and scores. And that is Ethan Landreth.
Yeah, that was Landreth on that one.
North Greenville back in the lead, 4-3.
Exactly what the Crusaders needed that time. No hesitation on the shot. As soon as he got the ball in the net, he just let it loose.
Now Walsh, Burgett and Proley were able to pull Walsh up just enough to free open a spot in the left side that was quickly filled by Ethan Landreth firing a shot. On the face-off. Ball still loose. Picked up by Walsh. Number 10, Rafake, gets a stick to it. And then it's bobbled by number 44 for the Cavaliers. John Arnold turns it over to the Crusaders, and another goal, also from Landreth.
The last two goals for the Crusaders have both been off turnovers.
And
the first one was a bad pass on the far side that went out of bounds. And that time, just a loose ball on the ground.
And Walsh, I believe, calls a timeout. That's how you take advantage of a turnover. Pick it off, work it down the field quick. Don't waste time setting up the play. If you got the shot, go ahead and take it.
Exactly.
Cavaliers with their first time out. Logan Bryant back up for the face-off. North Greenville with the lead now 5-3. I believe this is the first multi-goal lead for either team today. And Walsh gets the face-off win awarded.
They got Bryant with a cross-check in the back, and that's what gave the ball to Walsh.
Walsh setting up behind the goal. Kastorf looking for room to run. Taking a couple checks from Zach Randolph. Not the man you want to be taking checks from if you're Walsh. Now Srim up top with Sukoma. Running left side, Hudgens for his Cavalier team. Weichhorst, the first line of defense, and with a side shot goal for the Cavaliers. Brian Srim, another one. That's 2 for him. And it is Brian Krim now cutting the lead down to 1, so that 2-goal advantage did not last long.
The referees had word with number 7, Weichhorst. After the goal, I think there was maybe some words exchanged, but it looks like everything's settled down now. And that 2-goal lead didn't last very long, did it?
No, it didn't. Logan Bryant able to knock the ball away just enough so David Knuckles can pick it up. Now a man on the move, left side pass to Foster. Fights his way inside and he gets it to go. There's Jake Foster.
Well, that 1-goal lead didn't last very long, did it, Greg?
No, it didn't. So you know that 2-goal lead.
Yeah, the 2-goal went back to 1 and back to 2 real quick.
Jake Foster, who had 5 goals in the last game out against Shorter here at home, gets his first of the match.
Crusaders still short of their 19-goal performance they had Wednesday, but they're happy with the lead right now.
Bryant fighting for the ball, picks it up, takes a tumble, again picked up by NGU number 3, Sky Dupree. He'll have it knocked away.
Good play by Bryant. He stayed with it even though he got rolled over a couple times.
And Ethan Landreth comes out of the pile with it. 2-on-1, and Landreth gets it to go.
There you go. Boy, he took that straight into the net. No question about that one. Another turnover goal. We've seen about 4 of those now.
We've had more goals in this 1 minute than the whole game.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and it's indicative of the fact that the sun came out. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. It's been kind of overcast most of the day. Wind kind of died down, sun came out, and goals started coming in.
Well, 7-4. North Greenville leads. 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Landreth is fired up here in this half. Logan Bryant again. Able to secure another Crusader face-off win. Bransfield picks up the ground ball. As Randolph fires it down over to Landreth. Dixon and Foster will set up left. Burgett and Proley run up top. Landreth over to Dixon. Foster. And now Thompson comes back in.
Interesting how sports can actually emulate life itself. one day it's your day and the next day it's not. Just like Foster was big day was Wednesday. Hasn't had much action today.
Burgett on the move from the right side, able to keep his balance, coming to a dead stop and firing a pass back to Proley as North Greenville run clockwise around the goal. Over to Thompson left. He'll try the side shot. Can't get it to go. And Cialino with a cover against Foster as Foster came flying in and almost had goal number 2.
Yeah, Cialino blocked the ball, but right to Foster. And then when Foster took the shot, just shot the ball right in the goalkeeper's net.
Well, Walsh on the counterattack. They're able to get a quick score here, or last time, as Randolph knocks it away.
Yeah, good stick check. Oh, gosh, pile up.
And then he's run into, and Safransky comes away with it, and down to Dixon. We almost lost the ball in traffic.
Yeah, it looked like a rugby game there for a minute. Referee holding action.
Scoreboard acting up again. And it's even been showing that someone still has a 1-second penalty, or has had a 1-second penalty for the entire quarter. That's a long second.
Walsh can't be questioning the scoreboard showing 7-4 on the score, though.
This actually hurts North Greenville more right now, as that will
stop the momentum.
Halt the Crusader counterattack. The clock stopped at 2:16. They've adjusted to 2:07.
At least we're not going back to the sundial, so.
North Greenville back on the move as we resume play. 2 minutes to go in the third. Thompson over left, Proley and Burgett up top. Foster dropping back underneath. Dixon behind the goal as always. And Landreth running right. Behind the goal pass to Dixon. And back up to Burgett and Proley. Proley was pass intended for Foster, instead snared by Guzik, who has been the big defender today for Walsh. Guzik tiptoes that sideline, keeps going.
Guzik has intercepted 3 or 4 passes today.
And now Walsh on the attack with the final minute here in the third. If Guzik hasn't stopped it, it's been Cialino stopping it. Malacluso comes in. Pass into the corner, immediately brought out by Mick Mahone. Looking down the middle for number 27, Sukoma. We're down to 30 seconds to go in the third. North Greenville leading 7-4. Walsh trying to cut back into the deficit with Heisler in possession, driving in against Bransfield, down to 15 seconds. Around the right side, North Greenville crashes in. Pass set up top to Sukoma. He drops it. Now there's a scramble for it. Ground ball picked up by North Greenville number 7. Reichhorst has to airmail a pass down to Dixon, takes the shot, and bounced it off his own teammate Foster.
Yeah, just not enough time for the shot.
And at the end of 3, North Greenville will take a 3-goal lead into the break, 7-4 over Walsh. We'll take our timeout here and bring you back for the final quarter of play. North Greenville looks to hold on for another win.
And we'll get the engineers to look at the clock.
Or maybe the whole scoreboard.
Yeah.
And this is the North Greenville Sports Network. Back for the face-off, and it will be won by Walsh, who has 15 minutes to make up a 3-goal lead. And this second half, the 2 quarters in the second half, couldn't be more different from the first half quarters. It was 3-2 at half, and is now 7-4 heading into the fourth. Number 30, Ethan Landreth, breaking the game open for North Greenville, scoring 2 quick goals. Walsh generating a chance here on the face-off win from Ryan Rafake. Behind the goal, Krim looking left, goes that way, down the middle. Man getting tangled up, tackled. Number 24, Hudgens, no call, and North Greenville rips the ball away. Bransfield down the far side. And now we'll have a whistle. A foul against North Greenville's Randolph. Ball back to Walsh. Right side shot taken, rolls in off of Braden Dixon. And that'll be a score for number 21, Kevin McMahon. Or no, it's Hudgens on the goal.
Did not produce a goal, so they're going to set it back up again. It's now 7-5. Crusaders looking for Omaha again.
Yeah, there's Omaha call again. Well, Walsh got that early goal. And now looking for another one here. This one right to Dixon on the stop. Great stop by him going up against Brian Krim again. Walsh player drops his stick to pick it back up. Pass long down the field to a wide open Lanzillo to the right side. Pass knocked up high in the air. Comes back down as Landreth was looking for goal number 3. Dixon comes up to scoop up the ground ball. Ciolino with another good stop. He'll have to be called upon again. Greenville setting up. Thompson running right with Landreth. Burgett and Proley continue to run the top side. Foster dropping underneath. Dixon on the left post of the goal. Landreth running to the right post. Pass around to Thompson, then back to Proley, now Dixon. North Greenville's been switching up the way they go around the goal. The entire shorter game, they went counterclockwise. It's been about 50-50 between counterclockwise and the regular clockwise. Trying to keep Walsh off balance. As here comes Proley on the move. Makes a move down the middle, loses the ball, has it picked up by Landreth. Back up to Burgett. Thompson, back to Burgett to the left side. And Burgett gets a pass away to Proley, now back to Burgett. Looking right side, Landreth, Dixon. Austin Dixon spinning his way inside. Takes a check in the back, gets passed away to Proley. Still on the move, Foster. And oh my gosh, for the first time ever, the shot clock is moving.
Really?
Yeah, I can't believe it. And that attack sniffed out by guess who, Mark Guzik. And well, that was short-lived. Now the shot clock now back to its iron stance.
Well, maybe the shot clock works when the main scoreboard doesn't.
Oh, being told next year will be when the shot clock rule is in place. Next season, we will have a rolling shot clock, full shot clock. Ball knocked away by Bransfield, picked up by Dupree. Down to Burgett. Greenville able to stop that counterattack from Walsh off the turnover by getting one of their own. A late penalty flag at midfield.
And it must be on Walsh.
And it's a delayed penalty as here comes Proley.
And another penalty.
The second penalty flag.
How many of those has he got in his pocket?
I don't know.
That's the second one he's thrown. I didn't know the referees carried 2.
Me neither. That's interesting. Thinking pull a rabbit too.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he's got a handkerchief or something in there as well. It may not be yellow, but.
North Greenville still in possession of it. 7-5 lead as we're almost at the 8-minute mark to go. Here comes Proley. Got it to Dixon. Side shot bounces off Ciolino. Now we'll roll out of bounds, and now we'll have an opportunity to address the flags as the shot clock started moving again.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a test, only a test of the shot clock. Counting down the days till next season when we have a full
fully running shot clock as 2 penalty flags to clear up first.
And the same referee picked up both the flags again, so he'll.
Well, he threw them both.
Yeah, he'll put them back in his pocket, I guess.
Both fouls are against Walsh. Both of them are 30 seconds.
And I think they're both against number 19.
John Slavin, yes. Well, one's against Slavin. The other's they put up on the board against Sukoma, number 27.
Maybe the scoreboard doesn't know how to put the same penalty up for the same player. 2 penalties for the same player.
And head coach Alex Skavarch getting an explanation.
And with the 30-second penalty, they could just go ahead and use the shot clock to time it down.
Could, yeah. So North Greenville with the ball still. 8 minutes to play in the fourth. North Greenville collapsing in as only 4 defenders on the playing surface right now. And the side shot again stopped by Cialino. He gets the clear, looking down the field to his man Mick Mahone. As we continue on, as referee signals Walsh ball. North Greenville knocked it out of bounds, and both penalties about to be up.
Now the Walsh bench was calling for a trip penalty, but the referee never threw the flag. I'm not sure that's the referee with both flags. Maybe he's got all the flags.
And there comes another one out.
There's one on the far side.
Now that one's going to be against Zach Randolph, most likely for a cross check. Or North Greenville had a prime opportunity to get their 8th goal. Cialino once again.
With 7 minutes on the clock, I'm almost surprised that Walsh didn't just give the ball to North Greenville to get the player advantage, being down 2 goals.
Looking for the shot, misses just to the right.
That's out of bounds, so now we'll get the player advantage.
Hudgens had the look, couldn't cash it in. And another call coming up. Slashing call against Randolph. That is a minute penalty. Now Walsh a man up for a minute. Greenville protecting that middle. Walsh working. They'll work clockwise around the goal. And now reverse direction. Trying to set it back up top. Here comes Krim. He'll fire it back around the goal. Kastorf to Hudgens. Number 27, Sukoma. Looking for the shot down the middle. Takes it. High over the crossbar. It'll stay with Walsh. Number 22, Kastorf, closest man to it. 45 seconds down on the penalty. Here comes the shot. Dixon with the stop. Safransky pokes it free, but right to a Cavalier as Sukoma in the right place at the right time. And North Greenville back up at full strength. All still with it there. Still looking for that other goal. 7-5. North Greenville leads. 5.5 minutes to go in the fourth.
Walsh with only 1 attempt on that power play. It's kind of surprising they didn't have more shots on goal.
Kastorf right side. Working in tandem with number 28. It's Heisler over there. Greenville coaching staff wanting a push. It doesn't look like they'll get it. Behind the goal, Sukoma can't get the shot. 2 defenders on him, falls down, and Dixon with the stop.
Good anticipation by Dixon that time. Get that ball right in his little goaltender's net.
How about the stop for Braden Dixon, the freshman? Proley on the move. He'll try a long shot. Wide to the right. Stays with North Greenville as Austin Dixon, closest man to it.
Walsh used up a lot of clock time that time with their possession, even with the power play. I'm surprised they didn't have more shots.
And North Greenville's proven today they can chew up some clock in what was a defensive battle. Down to 4 minutes to go. Keeping an eye on the shot clock should it decide to wake up again. Dixon with it on the left side, up to Proley and Burgett. Over right side, Thompson. And back over left side to Proley. The motion for the shot clock. It has begun.
So that's what we've been waiting for. I've never seen that kind of motion from the official before, but now we know.
So North Greenville has to take a shot in the next 15 seconds. Proley looking underneath. Dixon got it in.
Yep.
Well,
Crusaders bench says thank you for the shot clock.
Shot clock or no shot clock, it is a good day for Austin Dixon. 8-5, North Greenville leads.
Well, can North Greenville get 11 more goals in the next 3:18? I don't think so. But a 3-goal lead with 3:18 to go is pretty good if you're a North Greenville Crusaders fan.
Pressure definitely on Walsh now.
Referee having trouble teeing the ball up, looked like. He finally got it.
And Logan Bryant comes away with a faceoff win.
And Bryant's taking all the faceoffs today, too. I haven't seen
Watson hadn't been out
Watson
there.
at all. Yeah, he's just been watching from the sideline.
Pass into the corner for Landreth. He'll bring it around to the left side and go to Foster. As Landreth and Dixon drop back, Foster heads out to the left wing. North Greenville's going to try and play the possession game now. 2:40 to go. I have to wait and see about the motion for the shot clock, too. That has just come out of nowhere all of a sudden. Up to Thompson around the left side. Makes a defender almost slip. And now to Burgett. Burgett drives in. He has an open shot. Bounces off Cialino. And then picked up by Krim. Walsh has got to take their shots quick. There's 2 minutes to go. Krim takes a bump from Proley. Over to the left side for Kastorf. Now Sukoma.
Yeah, Shirley Walsh is not happy with just killing the clock here. Down 3 goals.
Well, they can't afford to do that.
There's a shot.
Dixon with a deflection. It's still alive. And diving for it out of bounds. Walsh ball as Sukoma just barely edges Wykhorst by maybe a quarter of the stick. From the right side, pump fake on the shot from Hudgens. Over left side to Sukoma.
And we're under 90 seconds, so Walsh is not going to contend this game. Shot was picked off by Dixon, though, at the goal.
Dixon standing tall late in the game.
Yeah,
North Greenville back the other way. A diving stop as Wykhorst has it knocked away, and he's down. Hudgens came up with the defensive stop. Dixon has to deflect another one away. And in the last minute, Trainer heading out roughly to the middle of the field to check on Wykhorst. North Greenville hunting for their 5th win. Wykhorst is at least sitting up, so that's a positive sign. And now he's up.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a limp. I thought he got a cross check, or a slice rather, across the wrist, but apparently it was a leg injury.
Might have taken a stick to the knee. That can't feel good on a day like this.
Right.
About like taking a baseball to the hand or the shoulder.
Or anywhere.
Yeah, really. So 59.9 seconds to go in the 4th. Walsh does have possession of it with 3 goals to make up. Cavaliers got to get moving.
Nah, it's over now because under a minute to go. Down 3.
Almost picked off by North Greenville. Heisler bobbled it, got it back, and goes to McMahon. Attacking the left side. A lot of traffic over there for Kestorf to try and negotiate. We're down under 30 seconds. Over to the right side for Hudgens. Hudgens right side, slings a shot, bounces off Dixon. And now a wholesale scrum into the right side of the crease. And it's North Greenville ball. Braylon Dixon once again able to come up with a stop.
Yeah, 16.8. You probably won't see another shot now. It'll just be hold the ball. Referee starts the clock, and North Greenville starts the run.
They'll head down the far side. And it is number 6, Alex Proley, with it to try and run this one out. We're down to 5 seconds. 2, 1. And Hunter Burgett will finish this one out for North Greenville. Walsh led 3-2 at the half. North Greenville comes back with a 5-goal performance in the 3rd and 4th quarters to win the game 8-5. And what this does for North Greenville is they have equaled their season high total for wins at 5, as they went 5-10 last season, as they now sit 5-1. So they will have a chance to improve their team win record in their 3rd season of competition here in the Conference Carolinas, trying to round up their non-conference schedule first. They already do have a conference win over Emmanuel, but you've got teams like, well, you've got the big one like Limestone, and you've got Mount Olive, Pfeiffer up there as well. So you've got to negotiate a pretty tough conference schedule to boot with that. So time to announce our Mose of Greer player of the game. David, defensive ball game the first 2 quarters, and an offensive breakout in the last 2 quarters.
Exactly. And I'm kind of looking at Ethan Landreth. He had a pretty good game today. The team seemed to rally around their goalkeeper, Dixon. They seemed to like the way he played today, too. So I'd say somewhere between those two, and see what you could find on the stats and what your decision would be.
Ethan Landreth went 3 of 5, 3 goals on 5 shots attempted.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. That isn't bad. Braden Dixon came up with 10 saves overall. And see if there's any more definitive numbers on his performance. He faced 18 shots and saved 10. So let's give it to, well, why not? Let's give it to both.
Okay.
Since Dixon played very well in the, really both has, because he only allowed 2 goals in the last 2 quarters.
And that was a heavy goal half too.
To allow Ethan Landreth to spark up and score 2 goals in under a minute.
Yep.
I think it was.
And I think I've heard it before that good offense comes from good defense.
I like that. I like the way that sounds. So Ethan Landreth and Braden Dixon, your Mosov Greer players of the game for NGU, as the Crusaders come away with an 8-5 win over the Walsh University Cavaliers.
And with our current record, if you're an official with the Conference Carolinas, just keep in mind that our co-players of the game, Mosov Greer, it seems like we've had a pretty good record lately.
Yeah, well, we called McManaway and Ryan Brown.
Exactly.
Next up for us should be Monday men's volleyball in action.
Yep, 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock first serve for men's volleyball from Hayes Gymnasium. And surely the snow will be gone by then.
Well, we know the students will, as it is
that
spring break.
True.
So
that is true.
if you are on spring break and you're a volleyball fan, be sure and join us on the North Greenville Sports Network. We'll be glad and happy to bring you all the action.
And
we're going to have lady lacrosse, I think, on Thursday is what we're scheduled, weather permitting, as most of our events will now come outdoors.
There's women's lacrosse against Barton on the 16th, and the men's volleyball match is against the University of Charleston, West Virginia. So that will do it for us here from Pepsi Stadium. North Greenville men's lacrosse takes down Walsh 8-5. For myself, Grace Sutherland, for Dave Parson, for Christian Athey on camera, and Alan Cahaley producing, this has been the North Greenville Sports Network.